Hello and welcome to week 8 of English 122. It's hard to believe we're in our last week, but here we are. And this week is the week that you submit your final critical analysis essay. And so this announcement, I'm actually going to be going over a lot of logistics and timelines of when everything's due, in addition to what criteria I'm going to be looking for when I grade your critical analysis essay, which you are submitting very, very soon. And so if you take a look at Module 8, and go to 8.4, you'll see a rubric of the final critical analysis essay. And I'm going to go briefly over some of the criteria. A lot of the criteria will look the same as what I've been looking for in the drafts. And now that it's a final submission, everything should be polished, revised, edited. A lot of you have been using the Writing Center, which is great. I'm looking forward to hearing your feedback on that, as well as my feedback and feedback from many of your other peers, friends, family. And so the criteria that I'm looking at, if you take a look at the rubric, and you want to use this kind of as a checkoff list before you turn in your final submission, is the introduction or the overview of the article. Make sure that article is listed. We want to know what you're doing with the essay, so you can say in this essay I will be reviewing or I will be analyzing this article. The thesis should be there. It should be in the beginning. A good thesis will outline what you're going to do and how you're going to do it within 1 to 2 statements. Now remember, this is not the thesis or the argument of your author. This is the thesis of you as a reviewer. So what are you as a reviewer going to do when you review this article in the rest of the review or critical analysis essay? Body and intent's the same. You're looking at multiple paragraphs and the cohesiveness between the paragraphs. With the body paragraph section, looking at actual support and evidence, including in-text citations, including direct quotes as well as paraphrases, and looking at how that support is combined with your topic sentences in each paragraph. The conclusion or review is you're summarizing the main points, but also wrapping everything up. Talking about any issues that don't align with a lot of your topics. Really a way to conclude and wrap up the rest of your essay. And then the insights is really interesting. So you're offering a nuanced approach to looking for gaps, looking for challenges, questions. This is where the reviewer tone really comes in. I've been talking about throughout that you should be the reviewer or someone analyzing this piece. And so having that reviewer voice is really important there. And so that's the insight section, as well as the last section, articulation of response. And not only in articulation am I looking for grammar, spelling, syntax, sentence structure, but also citations. So whether or not you choose APA or MLA, you want to stay consistent throughout, and also formatting. So remembering to have it in Times New Roman, 12-point font, as well as double-spaced. And so those are the criteria for looking at your Module 8 essays. This is your final submission, and so you do have some additional time. The final submission will not be due until Tuesday, December 20th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, if you want to get it in before that, by all means, you can upload. So one of the activities for Module 8 is to also submit your notes, to submit your draft, but that's not the final essay submission. The final essay submission is in the Grade Center, and you should be uploading that like you have for other drafts to be graded in the Grade Center and upload that as a Word doc. But that's not due until Tuesday, December 20th. So what are you going to be doing until then? You're going to be working, in addition to working on Module 8 activities on editing, you're also going to be taking, especially Thursday, December 15th and the 16th of this week, to write and reflect, to finish up all your final assignments, extra time to complete all your final assignments. And you can always email me with any questions you have during this time in case you have any late work. I've been getting some emails coming in, as well as any questions you might have for the end of the class. And so after that, my deadline to submit all final grades, including all late assignments, discussion boards, as well as your final essay submission, is actually going to be Thursday, December 22nd. At 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So that gives me less than 48 hours. So submit early so I can get those grades in earlier. But yeah, the final deadline for you is December 20th, and then I'll turn around and submit all my final grades by December 22nd. If you have any questions about your final grade, I ask you to please hold off until after December 22nd at 5 p.m. because I'm going to be having a grade party between the 20th and 22nd to get all of those in on time. So if you have any questions about your final grade, your final essay after you submit it, then please kindly wait until after the 22nd and then I can answer your emails then. If you have any questions about anything else that's going on, I will, and then for the current discussion board, I'll have those graded. The Module 7 discussions that you just submitted last night, I'll have those graded by this Sunday, December 18th at the latest. But that's just for the Module 7 discussions. Okay, I think that is all of the timelines and deadlines and due dates. You can really tell it's the end of the term and the end of the year. Here's hoping for a great 2017 for you. It's been great to teach you this term. I wish you all the best in all your successes and endeavors at SNHU and beyond. I look forward to reading all your critical analysis essays. And if you have any questions throughout the process before you submit, you can always email me, and I'll be around. So thanks a lot and have a great Monday.